Okay, and I want you to think of this in two ways. Let's think of body movement, okay, what we're trying to do with our body, with our pivot, and then what we are trying to do with the club, okay? And with the body movement, well, let's just talk about this first. The goal is to get the club correct. So on the way down, right, you come down and your hands have a lot of depth here, and then you pull down a little bit and the club's just stuck behind you. Our goal is to get the hands a little higher at the top and then able to move in front so we can hit down on it, right, and we can press the ball and have that flat wrist we want to impact, okay? But let's go through the body movement first. So what happens is, okay, is that when we start, I want you to have about 50-50 with your feet, and there's actually like a small press forward into the lead side, okay, to start. It's very subtle, okay, but from there we're actually going to press into the right, okay, for I'm left-handed, for you, you're right, for me, my left, and my head is just going to move a little bit off the ball. But now from here, I'm loaded into my trail side and I'm going to turn and stay pretty centered with the head. Okay, you'll see this lead hip doesn't move much towards the target, maybe a fraction at the end, but you want to try to stay loaded up there so that we have that force to push off of on the way down. Okay, and then on the downswing, right, we want to feel as though we start, from the lower body, okay, and push into the lead side. Okay, I push my pressure into my front foot from here, and then from here I'm going to feel as though my lead knee is opening up and kind of working a little bit roundward, and then starts to straighten behind me. And I'm going to really feel as though everything works pressure-wise into my lead heel. Okay? What I'm saying is, and I'll do this righty too, is that I'm working forward and then around, left leg kind of works in a little semicircle. Okay, my left hip gets out of the way, and everything from there, okay, it's going to open up and almost going to feel like I can slam into my left heel here. Okay? And we're just going to get everything to open up. After we shift forward, there's just a lot of rotation from your chest, your upper body. You really feel like you do it from your belt line. Okay? Jesus. In terms of the club, okay, let's go through that really quick here. So what we want is let's talk about what you're doing wrong first. So you come back with the club, it's a little bit inside, and then it's not terrible, but there's just a little bit too much depth here at the top, and then you kind of start down and it's already really far behind. Okay, I'd like to get the club a little bit more up in front of you, okay, and to do that we're going to have a little bit of wrist hinge up and down, and at this point here I want you to feel as though the club is just slightly higher than your hands, okay? And then from here we're going to go back to the top, and the hands are going to come up just a little bit higher, okay? So that on the way down, they're not already starting way behind you, okay? So from here there is that little downward movement to start as we shift forward, okay? And then from here I want you to feel like your trail arm kind of rips in front of you here, right, and gets that shaft more in front, okay? And that shaft is steeper, and then from there we're going to able to be working through impact, okay? I want you to hit some just short shots with this where you try to get the club more up on plane, turn in front, and then from there, what you're going to do is just hit some small shots where you can stop post impact and try to keep this lead wrist really flat. Okay, so it's shift, turn, hit, and just hit some punch outs where you try to keep that lead wrist really flat, and you get that club coming down more in front of you. Okay, I know that's a lot of stuff, but once you get your money's worth, and work hard at it, and we'll follow up soon, man. Thanks.